Hello. Hey. Really already? Wow. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, to get clients back. I see. Okay. Right. So, well, Victoria can. Yeah, I can. What I will do is I will send her I'll send her a text, and I'll go on tonight before I get done with what I'm doing, or after I get done with I'll send her the December, and I'll have her stop. No, that's okay. No, that's okay. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, he doesn't change. But anyway, I'll send her the December report, and I'll tell her, to copy in for January, and then start building the January numbers. Because she doesn't know the reports they're pulling. It'll be too hard for me to try to explain to her, but she can start pulling the numbers from a different way that she'll know how to pull it. But in the meantime, she can get you a list of all the clients, inactive or active, and it'll have the name of the school, the name of the contact, and we get that out of CRM. Yeah, yeah. I mean, at least to get a start. You know what I mean? Okay. Alrighty. Yep, I'm gonna do that right now. I will. Okay, bye. Okay, I guess my mute wasn't on. Hi, everyone. Give me a minute. I got to make a phone call. Work is never done. Give me one moment. I am so sorry. Hello, everyone. I am so sorry. Like I said, being a manager life, hashtag manager life. Hi, Martha. Who do we have here? Mary Ellen, Maria, Pookie. We have Galena and Tori. And let's see, let me go back up. Let me see who else is here in my room. Sorry, they had called me and, hashtag manager life. Let's see, Nashwa and Katrina in the house. Hello, everyone. Susan is here with us tonight. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. I didn't even get to give my normal spiel. Let's see, if I am missing anybody, do let me know. Love to everyone. Hi, Elaine, Kunawin. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. I'm so glad you're here at my house. Oh, what a day. It's been a day. It's been a day. They start freaking out when they know that I'm going to be gone for 2 days. Hi, Kimmy. Love to everyone coming in the room. Thank you for your patience. Hi, Dottie. Hi, Mama. Oh, you're not late. I actually had started 10 minutes ago, but I had to mute everybody. So I'm actually late to my own show, although it's not quite 4:30 yet. So I'm really not technically late. Is that right? Let me turn on the other lights so we get some good lighting going on. Let me get out the paper I'm going to work on today. Probably work on a couple different papers. All right, where did I put? Here's one of them. Where's my other paper? Okay, we're probably going to work on some NARA paper today. And if I can find my other paper, there it is. Today is going to be a little bit laid back, or a lot laid back, hopefully. You did? Oh, are you talking about me, Mary Ellen, I hope? And if you didn't, and if you're not, be sure to check out my other videos. They are fun. We are going to work on a couple different papers today. We are going to have some laid back abstract fun. We're going to use some stencils. You are good. Hi, Faith. Yeah, Faith is on the road. She's going home from work. We're going to use some watercolors. This is one of my old, very first watercolor sets. And I use it for, well, I want to try to use it up more and more, but I use it for when I'm jelly plating with watercolors or fun little projects. Yeah, these are White Nights. They are a great starter paint if you're looking to get into watercolors. They have high pigment load. They're a great beginner set. They have great light fastness as far as a beginner set. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but I think the whole set's like $60, I think. Yeah, so it's either this or Mission Gold. I highly recommend for first starters. But so we're going to work on that. I'm going to work with that today. So how is everyone today? It's Wednesday. Today's my Friday. So today is actually a really good day for me. Oh, you watched Mixed Media Chronicles. Yeah, that's my mini series. My regular video mini series. It's not a live. So I'm glad you're enjoying that. Yeah, people have been enjoying that. I think we're on episode 5 now, if I remember right. And if you're not following along with the Chronicle series, check that out. I've been trying to do one a week. I have had a couple weeks where I've had to do a couple in a row to make up for the week before. I'm going to probably try to do another one tomorrow. And or Friday, get a couple more in this week so you guys have some content for those that are playing along in that series. Cheers, everyone. Coffee. So we are going to do some abstract stencil kind of thing. Abstract with a twist. Yeah, no, the conversation wasn't private, but I didn't want to bore you guys. I was talking to my boss on the phone, so I do apologize for the odd, welcome back, Mama, the odd starting point for today's stream. Thank you, Galena, for letting me know. Although I didn't pay attention to you because I was on the phone that you were texting me on. Get stuff ready. We are 16 minutes in, so I'm not going to delay any further. We're just going to get started. I was inspired. I hadn't done this in a long while, so I figured we're going to do it, especially since I have new synthetic paper we can play on too. So we're going to try that. But I was inspired by someone on Facebook. She had posted where she had done some watercolor through a stencil. And I had done that in the past several times. And usually, a lot of times people will put watercolor on their paper through a stencil. And then they'll subtract it off. Well, you know, if I was paying attention and not paying attention to my boss, I probably would. But it was kind of an important conversation, but really not necessarily private. Doesn't matter now. Let's move on, shall we? Stop giving me a hard time, or I'll fire you as my moderator. Oh, wait, I can't do that. But a lot of times they'll subtract it off, or they don't quite know how to. Why is this not wanting to cooperate? Okay, there we go. So the way you can do it that way, or you can do it where it is a little bit less precise. That's what I was getting up to get. I like. Yeah, you know my attitude's not really, real. I love you guys. I love you. You know it. How could I fire you? Jeez Louise. Anyway, so another thing you can use with stencils and any... That's true. That's very true. I love my juju. But another thing you can use with any kind of liquid medium, inks, watercolor, magicals, sprays, anything where you want to get a precise stenciling, but the medium's very liquid, not like acrylic paint, you can use this stuff. This stuff is a must-have in the studio. It's called Pixie Spray, and it's a light tack positional adhesive that you put on the back of a stencil, and you can put it down and it'll adhere it to the paper long enough for you to be able to paint over the stencil and with the liquid, and then pull up the stencil. And remember, watercolor especially is only going to go where the paper is wet. So we might play a little bit with that today. I may sponge it on. I don't know. I just want to kind of do some abstract work. We're going to use some of this synthetic paper, which is very much like Yupo. This brand is Nara. There's a couple of them out there. There's Yupo, there's this one, and there's another one I've seen coming out, which I can't remember the name of it now. But yeah, so more and more companies are coming out with this synthetic plastic art paper. So, you know, and then I've got just some regular mixed media, quote unquote, watercolor paper to play with. And then I got my bundle, new stencils, you know. That was not non-color wheel. Look, that was quinacridone coral and a yellow for the floral part, and then a green for the stems. That was a perfectly logical trio. And when the yellow and the coral mix, you get a nice orange. There was nothing wrong with that color mix. And you almost didn't get that because, when I stenciled with that, it wasn't quite the design I was looking for at the time 3 months ago or 4 months ago. And you almost didn't get it when I packed your box a month ago. Because when I packed your box, I'm like, oh, why is this in her stack? Should I keep it? Nah, send it to her. Because, you know, I got the stencil. I can always repeat that. So there is that. Yeah, stop bugging me. I need a Joycey sign. Where's Eileen? We're doing abstract and there's no Eileen. What the flip? But I want to try to do some layers on this very slippery synthetic paper. So we're going to do that. So I'm really just going to kind of start somewhere. I want that one. Oh, my poor stencil. Hi, Judy. Hello again, everyone. Lots of love out there. I want that one. Oh, maybe I'll get some of my little ones because I've used these. We're going to do some layering. That I haven't done in a while. And like I said, I was inspired by a piece I seen on Facebook. So I'm like, oh, I haven't done that in such a long time. And I want just a kind of carefree day. I seen that, Mary Beth. I seen that. And how are you, honey? How are you? So I'm just picking out some of my. Who's at the door? Hold on.
Yesterday you said.
Yeah, but you're sick right now. I can't have you with Grandma right now, honey. I love you. I know. I miss you, okay? But not right now. When you get another day or so, okay? When you get better, okay? Okay. My poor mini me, she wants in here because I told her she could spend a day next time Grandma streams, but she. So we went from. Let's see. They had a cold in December. I got sick. Finally got better for like a couple days. And then they got colds again, and I got sick again. And I've been now dealing with another round of the cold. Now my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter have had the flu the last few days. I'm like, OMG, I'm going to be so sick. And I'm so surprised that I have not been in the hospital, honestly. I seriously am. Are you guys seeing these stencils? Not really. Yeah. So I told before she got sick, I told her one day, the next time I do a stream, you could come in and sit with me, because she hadn't really spent some time with grandma recently. So she's knocked on the door. You said the next time. I said, yeah, but baby, you're really sick. Yeah, but the thing is I'm surprised I didn't go to the hospital with the colds as bad as they are. But I get the flu. Oh yeah, I'm done for. So I'm just pulling some of my masks that are more just abstract for the first layer. I wanted to kind of show you what I pulled. So I'm going to start there. Yeah. You guys know, being sick is no good for me. Okay, so put that one there. I'm not really putting these in any particular order. I just want it to be very abstract. Yeah, I think that'll be fun. Okay. I did, Dottie. Good for you, Galena. Good for you. Yeah, it has been, let's see, what year? 2020. Last year was 6. It'll be 7 years this October. No smoking for me. So I'm just giving this a good shake. Yeah, this October 30th, because it was my youngest son's birthday. It'll be 7 years. And I can't tell you how much better I feel. That I don't smoke. Yeah. And I'm just giving these stencils a light spray with this pixie spray. So they'll stick to the paper. And whatever doesn't stick, I'm okay with it, because this is going to be abstract, right? Oh, good for you, Tori. Yeah, it is, Judy. Good for you, Tori. I'm so proud of you. It is hard. I tried. I did the 6 months here, the 9 months there, and I did all that. The gum, the patches, the Chantrix pills, and I did stents where I just couldn't keep up with it. And finally, using the vape system worked for me. And I am happy to say, like I said, it'll be 7 years this October. Hi, Anya. Hi, Deb. Oh, that Chantix, that stuff is horrible, and it did not, that stuff, ooh, nightmares. I'm glad it's working for you, though. If it's working for you, stick with it. That stuff is horrid. Okay, so does anybody want to pick a color? A first color? Oh, let me get out a brush. Or if you guys want me to just go ahead and go, just do it. Pick out some. Purple. Okay. We will go with purple. I need to, is this rag dirty? No, this is a clean rag. Okay. All right. Let me spray my watercolors. Always spray your watercolors ahead of time and they'll always work for you. But these are actually really juicy paints. That's another thing that's nice about this starter set. Again, I highly recommend it. I got these right before I got my Mission Golds. Again, I highly recommend this for a starter set. It's White Nights in the States, and I think it's called, what is it called? Oh, in the UK, it's called, oh, what is the, I don't know if somebody in the UK can tell me what that says. What is it? What is White Nights called in over in the UK? St. Petersburg White Nights but it's something else over in the UK and I can't remember. It'll come to me. Nobody knows. It'll come to me. Hi, Debbie. BFF. Okay, this set does have a really pretty purple. So we'll go ahead and, oh, I'm going to go ahead and spray with water. Oh, I don't have enough water. Okay. Hold the phone. I got to put some water in my jar. Here. No, not koi. No, that's not it. It's, gosh. Debbie, what's the other name of the St. Petersburg's White Nights watercolors? Or if somebody wants to, one of the mods wants to look it up on Amazon. I know it, and I know as soon as I hear it, I'm like, yeah, that's it, because it's on the tip of it's in my brain there somewhere, but I'm not seeing it right now. It's St. Petersburg, but that's the brand, right? But it's White Nights in the US, but it's called something else in the UK, and I can't remember what it's called. So, let's do a lilac instead of a dark purple right now, because this is only the first layer. Well, I'll mix it in. What's this over here? Yeah, this is a nice purple well here. Again, St. Petersburg is the manufacturer. No. If you go on the internet, or you go on to Amazon and you just look up St. Petersburg. Oh, I know it. It's on the tip of my tongue. I guess it doesn't really matter. I like to give valid information when I'm suggesting a product that I kind of actually recommend. My brain's not working. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of just flood this in. We're doing abstract today, Debbie. Put this flood in. Yarka, that's it. Thanks, Mama. See, Mama knows best. That's it. So if you're in the UK or overseas, look up Yarka. You will find these paints. And they were my next when I first 5 years ago now. This was the first good set I got before I went into my Mission Gold, which I still use today, Mission Gold. Yeah. Oh, well, I know the Yarka is somewhere then. It may not be the UK. Somewhere overseas, they're called Yarka, and it might be, it may not be UK, but I thought it was, but you know, what do I know? Okay. I'm not getting as much. Now this is the Nara, and I don't know how this differs from the Yupo, but I thought the watercolor stuck better, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it needs a round or 2 or 3 or whatever. All right, so Russian, maybe. Oh, it's not plastic watercolor paper. It's just the Nara paper in general. But I know you can use watercolor on the plastic paper. But I just didn't expect it to beat up so much. But maybe once we get, I'm building up layers. We're doing abstract. No, and especially this one even says, look, watercolor painting. I know on the Yupo you can do it. I don't know. We're going to keep going. It doesn't matter. We're going to dry this. Where's my... This one doesn't have the coating like Yupo. Okay, well, you know what? Where's my Yupo? I'm not afraid to get out the Yupo. What the heck? We have Yupo. Let's just see. What's the worst that can happen? I waste a piece of paper. We'll just set this one over here to dry. Yeah, because I remember the Yupo being quite nice to actually work on with watercolor. Because this was the first synthetic paper I had was the Yupo. Okay, so let's pick some different stencils. We'll just keep going, shall we? I need another one of my abstract ones, more abstracty ones. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to give up on it. I'm going to do something with the darn paper for sure. We're not done yet. We're going to build up some layers because this is what I used to do this on watercolor paper. And again, I haven't done this in a long while. And at the time, back in the day, I didn't have this pixie spray. And I'm hoping to get some good layered effects, you know, with acrylics, you know, you can layer up, you know, stencil over stencil. So instead of subtracting, usually you use watercolor paper and you put the watercolors down, and then a lot of times people will use a stencil to and like a magic eraser, and you'll extract out paint. Well, I used to do it where I would do it the other way around and do it more normal, I guess, if that's what you would call it. And I do it both ways, but I also let it dry and then layer it. Haven't done it in a long while, and I saw a piece on Facebook. Yeah, see, I've done watercolor on Yupo, so I know this should work. I just expected the Nara because it's supposed to be like this, and it says for watercolor just the same way as the Yupo. So whatever. What color do we want on this one? Nice, Deb. I'm just going to go with teal because I like that color. Nobody's talking to me, so I'll go with one of my favorite colors. Oh, got a spray. Oh yeah, see, the Yupo does do a lot better
than the Nara. I gotta say, it does. See, it doesn't beat up as much, but maybe that'll get better. Maybe that'll give us something to play with as we build the layers on it. See how it, oh, see? And in fact, I know the watercolors work on the paper because I did that painting. Well, oh, that was with inks though. I know the inks work on here a lot better. All right, so let's do that. Now let's put in, let's do a green. See what's in these wells. I have no, a lot of these wells got colors that dried up and they were probably mixed with, I don't know. So I'm just gonna go with it because it's there. I don't know. We might get some mud or some Joycey colors along the way. It's pretty when that teal mixes with this green though. So yeah, we'll do that. Get this pretty mix going. Okay. Okay. Oh, I am tempted to do my little technique. Oh, yes, we shall do that. We shall. Let me get out one of my, that looks really pretty. Oh, we're going to get there, Joycey. Just, hi, Crafty. This stuff, this is a must-have in the studio. I think there's another brand that's somewhat similar to this stuff. I don't know how well it is. This is, I seen Mary Beth Shaw from Stencil Girl use this on Facebook last year sometime, and I said that's the one for me. And I haven't used any other brand, but I know I've seen, I don't know if it was Scotch or whatever, but it temporarily gives the stencils an adhesion. So you can do something like this on any kind of paper so that, because the watercolor and magicals and sprays and whatever so liquid, it gives the stencils that light adhesion so that it doesn't run under. Now I'm doing some very wet abstract work tonight, so we might get some run underneath the stencils, and I'm okay with that. Like especially on these stencils where we've got like this. So see, this didn't adhere all the way down, probably because I didn't spray it very well in this corner. I'm okay with that. But you're going to see that a lot of this is going to stay white under where the stencil is. Thank you, Pookie. Okay, so let me do one thing really quick. No, you know what? I don't want to mess with it. I do need my trays. Bear with me while I get my boards out. Another thing to keep in the studio, a good word of advice, is some extra boards so you can do mass production at its finest. Okay, let's set this over to dry. And we're going to bring this is pretty almost dry here. I'm going to set these extra ones over here. Okay. Okay, now, yeah. All right, so actually, this is not I'll let this dry another second or two because it's still not dry yet. Thank goodness watercolor dries that quickly. Let's go on to another one. Let's use this paper now. This is just regular mixed media, quote unquote, watercolor paper. It does have watercolor paper qualities. It's not really watercolor paper, but you can get some watercolor paper qualities out of it. And I use it a lot for my mixed media watercolor / ink paintings. I do like the paper, but it's nowhere near, and it will take some washes and stuff like that. But I would not call it necessarily watercolor paper. I just want to make sure that I stated that very loudly, that it's really not watercolor paper. So let's get some geometric kind of things going on here, since we got some organic shapes going on with those two. Oh, nice, Tori. Yes, I love my silver black velvet brushes. They sit over here in my cup, and when I do regular watercolors, I use them. They are my favorite brushes. They are a mix, and if you are, once you are more into watercolors or more familiar with watercolors, I highly recommend silver black velvet watercolor brushes. They are, yes, they are very nice. Very nice. And they're a mix. So if you have a problem with using real animal fur, you may not want to buy them. But other than that, because they are a mix of synthetic and real animal fur, they're beautiful brushes, and they won't cost you an arm and a leg, although they are pricey still. But oh, you will love them, Tori, I promise. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Where did I? Oh, this is the way I sprayed. And again, I'm not really being precise because we're going to do layers on these and see what these three end up coming to. We may not even finish these in the few hours that I'm going to be streaming, but we're going to give them a go, okay? All right, who wants what color? Yeah, they are nice. I highly recommend them. I have several brushes in that line, and I've not even ventured beyond those brushes to get anything more expensive or that. Oh, no, Dottie. Of course not. Mary Ellen wants pink. Mary Ellen is our new friend, one of our new friends in chat. We also have Marta again visiting us tonight. And we'll do some pinks and browns. Oh, look at that, Marta. Yes. Okay, so we'll do some pinks and brown. Oh, and Marta, would you like a light pink or a pizzazzy pink? Would you like a baby pink or? Okay, all right. I am going to show you a color that, and I kind of figured you would want this. And this is my palette. this is the palette. This is my studio palette. Yes, dirty pink. This pink, bubblegum pink, dirty pink, whatever you want to call it. This is a very nice pink. And then we will do vintage browns. Okay. So let me get opacity pink. Yes. Of course, a couple dog hairs along the way. We can't where's our let me see. And Mary Ellen, is the pink okay with you? The light bubblegum dirty pink okay with you? Is this pretty light? Now this has white mixed with it. It's the only one of my colors that has white in it. No, I take that back. Yes, I think it's the only one of my my professional paints that has white in it. Otherwise, all mine are pure pigment. Lovely. Okay, great. So we will. Where's my palette that I was working? Okay. Give this a go. I wouldn't do this, but I know Marta's tastes, and with the brown and the pink, I think it'll be lovely. That's why I suggested this one. So we will dirty this up a little bit. Make sure we got some good flow on this. This pink is very light. This pink was Marta, you might remember, but this was the pink that was suggested to us by Cece. And if you haven't gotten this in your palette, and I'm not sure if you have because I have not seen you use it yet, I would recommend it. Highly recommend it. Just saying. Okay, so I'm going to put that over there because there's our pink. Now, oh, you guys are going to love this brown. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes, you are. I'm going to give you guys, yeah, just going to go for it. I'm just going to give you guys, there is a nice, yummy, pretty, the most delicious brown ever. Vintage and purpley and just fan-flippatastic. This is going to look like a tile, I bet. Moose poop? Oh, Lord. I'm okay. Okay. I don't know how much. There, you guys. Seeing this a little bit? Okay. All right. A little bit. A little bit of that. There we go. Layer one. Let me get my board for this one. And then I'll bring this up more to the, so you can see. We can always add more pink in the next round too. But look at how delicious that looks. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. All right. So now we'll go back to the first one. All right. It is mostly dry, I think. Yeah. Oh, nice. Mm-hmm. Now I'm just going to give this a quick dry so we can go on to the next layer and the next colors. And I don't know, yeah, you guys can see some of the visual texture we're getting. Yeah, see with the stencils where it kept the, yeah, this is the Nara. This is the first one. Nara, it'll be Nara Yupa watercolor paper. Start thinking about the next color that we want, or two colors, a combination or something. We want to start working on layers now. So what color do we want to put on top of this purple, or next two colors? And I'm going to start thinking about stencils now. I'm going to use, yeah, I'm going to use that one. I'm going to use that one. And we're going to use this one. Orange and aqua. Okay. We can do that. For the most part, it's dry. Whatever doesn't. Okay. So I'm going to put this stencil like that. Yeah. But let me put these little ones on first. No, I think I will go back to doing it. No, I want to change the direction. Yeah. Okay. Wrong thing. Okay. And I'm not going to hit it everywhere. We're going to leave some blank. Okay. And I'm not going to hit everywhere with the paint inside the stencils either. Hi, Lucy. Okay. So, don't have teal in this set, but I do have that lovely turquoise that we will use. So I will get that going. It's a very pretty turquoisey teal color. Okay. And then for orange, we'll use, we will clean our brushes first. Baby wipe. All right, Mama. If you're tired, don't worry about it. You rest. Well, I guess the well was kind of dirty too. So we'll just clean that right out of there. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? There we go. Nice, pretty orange. All right. Okay. Now, I'm going to lightly spray because we don't want to mess with the purple too much and our design that we already have going. We don't want to, I don't want to make the orange too muddy. Hi, Andrea. How are you? And some of the trick to this is to paint the stencil, not paint the relief spots, if that makes sense. That you'll have more success because you won't be disturbing the paint underneath. And I don't press down when I am painting the relief spots. That way I'm less likely to disturb what's going on down there. So like here, I'm getting a little bit of mud because I'm disturbing more of the purple. Oh, that's pretty. It's pretty, pretty, pretty. Yeah, the kids. If you're hearing yeah, you're hearing the kids here playing. Oops. Kind of get like a one of Debbie's favorite colors when these lightly mix this teal and this orange. You get a little bit of a Naples yellow tint when they first mix, which is really nice. Okay. This side's looking really, really fab. Okay. So, yeah, that's how we're looking so far. Okay, where's my board for it? And I will hold it up closer to the camera so you guys can see what's going on there. Okay, and we'll let that one dry. And let me bring you guys down just a tad or two so you guys can see a little bit more of what's going on as I'm. If I'm ever too far or the lighting's not good, let me know, guys. All right, so now we're back to our UFO paper. I think you could even come down one more. There we go. Yeah, that's good. All right. There we go. Okay. See closer. Okay. So let's tear this up. Oh, look at that. Yeah. For this process, and we haven't gone to the next level yet, but I'm definitely liking the UPO better than the NARA for this process. It definitely holds the paint better, and it holds the visual texture better. I did get my other lamp from my mama. She did get me the right yeah. That is yummy indeed. Okay, now we give this a quick dry. Okay. I think for this one, dropping the stencil. Oh, goodness sakes. I think for this one, we are just going to go with, oh, that one will be fun. Go with making a mess. No, actually, no, I'm going to do that one. Actually, no. How about we do, oh, that's what we'll do. We'll do some letters. I can get the box, or if Mama can get the link really quick, if she's still awake. But remind me later in the stream, and I'll get the box out of the closet that's over there. And just remember when you're drying these synthetic papers not to get your heat too close to it. So what colors are we seeing next, guys, on top of this? I'm thinking, maybe a real vibrant blue, or yeah, maybe a vibrant blue and a yellow. I don't think I want to put red. It might look Christmassy. Magenta might be good. Yeah, I have a, well, I don't know. Let's see what's in one of these rolls over here. I think I got a magenta-y color in this set. Quinacridone Gold. I do have Quinacridone Gold in my studio palette. We could do that. Yeah, I think we'll do some gold, and then I'll do some of this rust color that I've got going on over here that I don't know what that is. And probably English red of some sort. Okay. All right. We will do some letters. How about that? Okay. Okay. Bring out my professional palette here again. I'm going to need Tori, I didn't know you were having oral surgery, hon. Did you have it yet? When are you having it? If you've never seen Quinacridone Gold in action, it is one of the most beautiful, vibrant colors in watercolor ever. Friday, okay. Bye, Debbie. Water, spray bottle. Again, just a little bit to get the surface wet without disturbing the underneath. And if it disturbs some of it, I'm okay with that. Yes, it's very butterscotchy. It's just a beautiful color, especially when you paint it on just the plain white watercolor paper. It is just a beautiful color. Especially, this is Daniel Smith's. Theirs is the best, in my opinion, as far as pigment wise. Yeah, I find that yeah, theirs is just nummy. Okay. I could do magenta, but I think I'm going to use up whatever this color is. I think this is English red. So I think I'm going to drop a little bit of this in there. It'll give us a rust color in the mix. It'll go nicely with the green and the yellow, or the gold rather. Kind of stick with the earth tones in this this round. Which will play nicely off of the teals and the greens we got going in the background. These are White Nights, yes. I'm not a big fan of Holbein because a lot of their colors are mixes. Now there is one artist, Maria Rosinski or something like that. That's a professional artist that uses Holbein on YouTube. She can make those paints look good. I'm not a big fan of them, to be honest. But she's the only one I've seen that can actually make those paints look really, really good on paper. That's just my opinion. I'm a pure pigment kind of girl, with a few exceptions that are in my studio palette. I'm a Daniel Smith, M. Graham, and Mission Gold, and I have a few. I have a couple Sennelier, and a few other odds and ends in there. Yeah. All right, so we're going to let that dry. Oh, yeah, you hear my grandbabies in the background. I have a 9-year-old granddaughter. I have a 5-year-old granddaughter and a 2-year-old grandson. So, yeah, that's our level on that one. All right, now for our pink and brown. This is on water again. Hi, Tara. Well, the next time I do a painting, we can, Gigs. Look at that pretty pink and brown. Look at that yumminess. I'm a big fan of that pink and brown. I just got to tell you. That's why it's in my palette. Yeah, Martha, my babies. I'm not as old as I look. I feel older than I am. But yeah, I have 3 grandkids. Look at that. Okay, now we need to do something that gets in the middle of all of that. Now, maybe we should do circles. Yeah, let's do some of that. Okay, let me dry this really quick. This is, yes, you do. You have one boy and one girl, grandkids, Crafty? Oh, you won't. I won't have to, Joycey. I'll know them. Yeah, I don't have to. I know them. These are my studio palette colors, so it's yeah. Yeah, I have 3 grandkids. We have 4 dogs and 4 adults in the house. And that is why my bedroom and my studio is in a 10 by 10 room. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Okay, now what color do we want on top of here? And this stencil's dirty, so we might get some magicals on top of this mess, which is okay. Oh, you're young. Okay, all right. So you have 2 children then. I see. And how old are your children? You want gray, Martha? I can mix up a gray to go on top of this. What else do we want with the gray? Oh, for previous page gray. We can bring in some gray on the next level for that. So we have pink and brown on this. 13 and 11, nice. Okay, what colors do we want on top of this pink and brown? Do we want let's see. Do we want maybe some magenta and teal, maybe? You love this as is? I'll make you one and send it to you, or I'll make one and scan you a copy. Ivory. Well, I don't do white, but I do have my bleed proof whites. Well, no, actually, let me do, I could pull out an ink for that. Oh, you know what? Actually, let me pull out, I know what we'll do. I have a good magical. Let's pull out my magicals. I have a little bit of bubbly. This is a very ivory color. Yeah, we'll do that one. See how light? It's like a champagne ivory color. Green and ivory. We can do that. Let's do the kind of green do we want? Let's see. Ooh, maybe an olive green. How about an olive green? That might be a nice to go with the ivory, but we'll do the ivory after I do the green. So let's do that. Let's just get this green going. Oh yeah. This set, the night set, does have a really pretty olive green. If you're an olive green lover, I will say that. So we will add some olive green here. Yes. There we go. Get that going. Okay. Well, sage is like olive to me. I do have a yellow, green, or an emerald color in this set too. Okay, let's just start with that much and see what we end up with. Okay, let me just, spraying this would be good. Make sure our stencil is down. We're gonna lose definition if it's not. I don't know if I sprayed this enough. I don't know how many circles we're going to get because the paper, you know what? Make your watercolor paper behave. Wet it on both sides, people. Wet it on both sides. I didn't do that, but that's okay. Put in a little bit of green here in spots. Oh, good night, Tori. Yes, something is wrong with Nightbot. I don't know what's wrong with him. That's the first time I've seen him go wonky. Yeah, so that's interesting. Watercolor paper is a little more thirsty than the Yupo. Okay. Get that pigment load in there. Okay. Now,
you can get me.
Gosh, they are just having a ball out there. My house is falling down. Probably. All right, now I'm going to give this a nice good squirt. So. Probably should have painted this on, but we're going to see what's going to happen. This is going to give it some shimmer too, because this is a magical that has shimmer in it. Got some orange specks to it too. Might go completely wrong, but we'll see. Get it in the circles. It's definitely going to add some shimmer to the piece. But again, this is all abstract, so it doesn't really matter what it turns out like. And if we don't like it, we can always stencil with white. All right, I'm kind of liking it. You guys. Okay. All right. I think yeah. Let's see. All right. We'll let that one set over there and vegetate for a minute. Go back to our Nara paper here. Let me put this magical up before I forget and have it all over everywhere. Okay, this one I'm liking quite a bit. So far the colors are beautiful. Dry enough? Oh yeah, it's dry enough. Oh, look at that prettiness. Yep. And I don't care that my stencils are getting dirty. Probably won't wash these because these are going to come in handy for when we do our next jelly plate run, and then I do crusty bits. We're going to get all that yumminess in our next run of papers. Pretty. Look at all those shapes. Okay, let's dry that. I think I am going to get it down. This one is definitely yummy. I'm just turning down the light a little bit so it's not as shiny because of this paper. It's very shiny. Oh, you had to approve the bot? Oh, okay. That's very strange, but okay. You're in charge. You're on bot control because he's in charge of links, and that's your department, Pookie. Right? So he's your department. But yeah, we've got some, when the teal and the orange mixed with the, yeah, it became, we got some green in there. We got orange and yeah. Got some really, really nice colors going on here. Yeah, you're on bot control. He's your department because he's in charge of links. So yeah. And if I need to, I will give you the program and the login to go in there and fix it if necessary. I do have it up on my screen right now, but it should be fine. So we'll get this cleaned up. Get these puddles dried up. Actually, is what I meant, not cleaned up, but dried up. And then I'm thinking one more round of colors. What do we think? We need something, maybe something. They're going to be scans. They're going to go into my next collage packs. Burgundy, Mama? Okay. Yeah, you will see these become part of my next collage packs that go out. Or maybe not the next one, but you'll see them. I will be messing with these in Photoshop for sure. Okay, well, then let's see. So I think I need to pull out my studio palette then. Yeah, it's gonna have to be the permanent maroon. Yeah. Okay, good enough. Okay, good enough. Whatever's not dry, it's not dry. Why don't you pick some stencils? Shall we? You know, let's see. You want this? No, it's not all the same thing. Oh, do we want this? Oh, Mama, we're not going to test. We're just going to jump feet first. Oh, maybe leaves. Do we want leaves? Like viney, like all kinds of viney leaves on top of this? Do we want this? Oh, hold on. How about this one, Mama? This stencil. Yes, I say that one. We're just going to go for it. The worst I can do, well, this paper can be washed off. That's the nice thing about Nara and Yupo. For the most part, I could scratch it off and start over. That's the one nice thing about using plastic paper is that it can be, for the most part, except for staining colors, you can wipe that baby back and start over. You really don't like it. Right? So I am not going to test nothing. I am not going to test nothing. We are going to jump feet first. Crazy. We're just going to go for it. Get another jar of water here. Let's get out some permanent maroon. We could put some coral into it so it's not as dark. You want me to put some coral in it, Mama? Brighten it up a little bit? I actually kind of like permanent maroon, but it is kind of, it is a rich color. It's too brown. Let's see what this does. Let's just see what this does. Yeah, this might be what we want. Let's just see, shall we? Where's my, oh, here, tester card. Here's our tester card. I do have Quinn Rose. You want me to mix that with it, or you just want the Quinn Rose straight? Quinn Rose is very pinky. Let's just add a little bit of that. Shall we? I'm just going to add a little bit of that. Because Quinn Rose is very, very pinky. So gotta. It's probably more what we're looking for. The permanent maroon? Yeah, I did. Oh, Nana, yes, it's a must. Yes or no? You want to put violet in there? Okay, fine. Didn't really change it much. Ain't she? Yeah, I know. All right, let's go with that. We're going to go with it. We are going with it, people. Head first. Diving in the deep end of the pool. Right? Eileen impression. We've all been, I don't know where Eileen's been all day, but she has been MIA. And, yeah, this is more of a, it's a purple. It's not a maroon. It's a very pretty color, but I'd say it's more of a on the pinky side. Okay. With Antonius? Yeah, it's burgundy. It's more of a purple though. It's I like it. It's just different. I used to have a purple burgundy mix I used to make with it was the permanent maroon and I think it was it ultramarine? Oh yeah, this is going to be nice. And I'm not going to put it everywhere. I'm just going to put it in some places. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to, because the stencil is going to stop part of this. So yeah, this is going to be, you're just going to go for it. You're just going to go for it wherever it goes, whatever. Yeah, this is going to be pretty. You guys need to calm down out there. He's coughing too much. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, we're going to let that dry because I like that. Like that a lot. Okay. So you guys will see this probably if I really like it once I pull up the stencil, because you really never know until you pull up the stencil, but I like what I see there. Okay, Mama, yeah, I do. I like it too. You guys will see this in one of my collage packs. Yeah. All right. So that dries. We'll come back to that. Okay. Now for this beast. Now we need something on top of this one. We need to decide what we're going to do to it besides make a mess. But I gotta dry it first. I'm thinking this needs like a dark blue or something, or oh no, Martha said a gray, right? We need a gray on this one. That'll be good, a gray. I will do a gray. And the best gray in watercolor is your ultramarine mixed with one of your neutrals, and depending on how dark you want it. This one is the Yupo. The last one was the Nara paper. Let that sit for a minute while I mix paint and not let my heat gun drop. Okay. So I'm going to get out my ultramarine. And ultramarine is typically a granulating color. In most watercolor brands, there are a couple brands where, and especially in the student grades, you won't see granulation or much at all. There is a couple professional brands that don't granulate much at all. I prefer granulation, and my favorite is Daniel Smith's French ultramarine. it's just such a beautiful ultramarine, and it granulates so beautifully. Yeah. I'm hired for what? Are you talking to me? Or are you talking to somebody else? Oh, Bonnie's the coach. This out of the well. Clean up. Clean up some of these dirty wells I have. I haven't used it. I only use this set for things like this, so I have not cleaned it in a while, obviously. Now, let's see. How dark shall we go? I think I'm going to use the burnt sienna. Let's see how dark I get that. Oh, that's going to be, yeah, that'll be fine. I think that'll be perfect. Practically perfect. Okay. Hi, Linda. Let me get some paint out here. Finish mixing. Yeah, the gray is going to be a nice, pretty choice on this, I think. Okay. There we go. There's that. And you just keep mixing until you stop making a mess, and you get the right balance that you're looking for. If it's too green, you add more blue. If it's too brown, you just keep mixing until you get that right gray. And it's good for if you're just starting out to get a basic set and keep mixing, or learn to mix your own watercolors. But if you're not going to do watercolors, seriously, then, get your Primas or your Jane Davenports or whatever. But it's always good to learn to mix. Oh, I thought you were leaving. What brush am I using? These are the ones these are the Renaissance brushes that I use for my inks, and they can go for watercolors or inks without me using my good watercolor brushes. Okay, so this is going to give us, I thought you were just leaving. So see, this is going to be a nice mid-tone gray. See? So yeah. Okay, so we got our gray mixed, and I'm going to scrape off my brush. It's good to have you back. Didn't know you were coming back so soon. Thought I was going to have to run without my sidekick. Okay. I'm going to lean this a little bit more towards the blue side. This one. Good. Okay, we're just getting ready to pick a stencil to go on top of this and do the gray that Marta chose. I think that's a really good choice. Do we want something squiggly? What do we want on top of this? Do we want squiggles? Do we want something gardenish or Moroccan tile-ish? What, pray tell, do we want something, we can get two sides of an abstract. Oops, wrong way. Oh, I gotta. Oh my goodness, something is just all kinds of pop-ups. Stop it! I need to turn off notifications. Clear all. I'll look at you later. Quesadillas. Debbie, what kind of stencil do you want? Should we go with? Do we want this one or the Moroccan tiles? Or do we want the squiggles? Oh, picture now. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Because I forgot on the other one, but I don't think it's gonna matter. I think I'm not gonna much. You were here and Gigs forgot. Hi, Joni. Forgot to remind me. Somebody was and Deb, who is here in chat somewhere, forgot to remind me. Deb is Debbie's backup. Oh, that is pretty. Oh, look at. Can you guys see that? Look at that. Look at that in my phone. Look how pretty. Look how pretty that looks. Just in my phone. Oops, wrong way. Hello. Look at. See how. Oh, that's gonna make a nice picture or a nice collage pack item. I'm just saying. All right, let me make it. Wait until you guys see the Knox collage packs that go up. Be watching my Etsy store. Okay. Pretty. Okay, back to this now. Debbie said squigglies. Okay, and Marta said gray. I like it. I like it a lot. Tanya, hello, honey, and you can ask me what did I tell you? You can ask me anything, anytime, any day. What do you want to know? What can I help you with, my friend? And if I can't answer it, most likely somebody else, one of my moderators can, but I will more than likely give it a shot. I am right now trying to use stencils, but they always bleed through. Okay, well, first of all, what are you trying to stencil with, and what kind of paper are you working on? Like, what medium are you using? Let's start there. Are you using acrylics or watercolor? Oops, turning it straight would be helpful. So I can watercolor. Okay, for anything that's liquid, and you don't want it to spread underneath your stencil, you need this. Or what you do is you use you get a makeup sponge and you use a drier form of your watercolor, like less water and more pigment. Beef paper is fine, but you get yourself a makeup sponge. And you use more of a thicker consistency of paint, and you dab up and down lightly and make sure that your stencil, that you hold it real firmly on your page. But I would really recommend you get this. This is what you need, honey. That's what you need. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's what this needed. Thank you, Marta, for the gray. That was a good choice, my friend. Can I call you friend? Yeah, I can call you friend. Marta is my friend, y'all. I like it. I know Marimi. How about that? Marta is my friend. Mix some more paint. These wells, that was one thing I didn't like about this palette. This palette is a good travel palette, but if you get these paints to work on at home, get yourself an extra ceramic bowl of some sort. Yeah, because the wells, while there is many, yeah, they are not very deep. So it doesn't give you the help or it doesn't allow easy mixing. When I used to paint with this set, when I was first starting, I used to have several wells of the same color going because they're not very deep. I will say that. Hi, Gabrielle. Hi, Joni. If I didn't say hi to you already. You know what, Tanya? Having paint all over you is not the worst thing in the world, and that just means you're being creative. Run with it, honey. Having paint on you is a good thing. Oh, that's way too green. Yeah, we got to fix that. Did I not spray? Maybe that was what the deal is. I said I did not spray. Did you all forget to remind me to spray water? Who was in charge? Who was the water girl or boy tonight and forgot to remind me to spray? Somebody was laying down on the job. I'm just saying. Oh, what mix for gray? You want ultramarine, or you could even use cobalt blue in a pinch. I'm not a big fan of cobalt blue, but you want ultramarine blue, and you can use any neutral. Burnt sienna is one of the better ones I like to mix with. And then you mix to your shade that you want. You know, if it's too brown, you need more blue. If it's too green, you need more brown. But ultramarine brown in your neutrals is going to give you the gray. And they're very nice to use because you're going to get that granulation. If you have a granulating ultramarine blue, which most ultramarines are, so when it fades out, if you're painting, you're doing a real painting of sorts, you get this nice flow of beautiful granulation. So it's good for shadow colors, and it's just beautiful. Okay, I think that's good enough. Yeah, I'm using burnt sienna and ultramarine blue. Okay, I think that's good enough. We're just going to go with that. Okay. Put it over there to dry. And what's happening with our this one? Or pink and brown and green, and God help us, Shauna didn't screw it up. Let's see here. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. We've got some stuff going on here. Let's see what it looks like dry. We didn't get a lot of, got some circlage going on. Again, the paper was warped and I forgot to spray it before I put the circles down. So we did not get a lot of definition in the circle department. Yeah, I have to go see it might be a Nightbot thing. Hi, Jules. Hi, honey. Let's see. Is there a problem? Let me see. Let me check out my link. I haven't done anything, so he should be fine. I'm just going to go back in there and save or resave it and see what happens. Here's my Instagram. Maybe Nightbot is having a problem. Let me go to the dashboard. It doesn't say that they're having any problem. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's a YouTube issue. Because I haven't made any changes. Yeah, let me go see. Let me go see that. I don't know. He shouldn't be having an issue because I haven't. See, it's wanting me to remove him as a moderator, so he's moderated. Let me try removing him and stop it. And reselecting him. Let's try that. And his moderator. Okay. And then let me put him back for another moderator. Add as moderator. Okay, let's see if that helps in any way. Yeah, see, I think that green was a good complement to the pink and brown. And there's a little bit of orange. And I'll hold this up. Again, we didn't get good circlage in some of the spots, like over here. Good definition in the circle stencil because I didn't have it flat on there. That's all right. But now we need to pick a color that's going to complement with this now. With this color combination. Well, there he goes. I guess that's the fix. Deleting him or removing him as a moderator and putting him back because now he has the wrench and it seems to be working. Can somebody click on my Etsy link and see if it works? Gabrielle, what is going on with you, honey? Are you having the hiccups? The wrong link, but it goes to, now it's back to the soccer. It takes you to, maybe it's a YouTube thing. You know, YouTube has issues with chat every once in a while. I don't know. I'm not worried about my links right now. Dar is in charge of links. But you have to click on my name. All right. Well, I'll worry about that later. Dar, you're top linker, girl. So, what do we want on this? A search, not my shop. Okay. Well, oh, I wonder if that is because no, that shouldn't. If I have let me try this. Let me get out of here. Let me get out of here. Let me just leave out of there. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Like I said, Dar's in charge of links. Debbie and Deb are in charge of photos. Gig's in charge of photos. Yeah, you all have your. All right, what do we want to put on top of this, and what color? Cece did the right link. Yeah, I'm not worried about the links, guys. I'm thinking Moroccan tile on top of this one. We got to figure out a color. We're making a mess, Gabrielle. Dark blue. All right. Now let me straighten out my paper first. Got it mostly straight. I don't want any mishap again. So again, get your watercolor paper straight. If you spray both sides of it. Yeah, I'm good with blue. And then we stick it down here. And then we spray this side. Just going to do like that. Okay. Then I'm going to spray this. I think the dark blue is going to look fantastic on here, personally, myself. But you know, I might be a little off my rocker or a little biased, one of the two. I'm going to press that down. I don't think I hit this corner very well. Okay. Now we have contact. No, not yet. This one I wasn't feeling it quite yet. I should have taken a picture before I added the green. I love the green on there, but it looks a little messy. Which again, when you break it up into little sections, it looks nice. But yeah, I think I'm just going to add the blue first, and then I'll take a picture. We'll see what ends up. And I think the dark blue. So I think I'm going to go with indigo. One of my other favorite colors in this set. Yeah, this is a nice, rich blue, very dark in nature to begin with. Okay. Make sure this is down good enough. Oops. Okay. Spray. Now we spray. Get this. Get this. Get nice juicy paint. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be the right complement, I think. We are just making a mess around here and having fun doing it. I wonder if is anybody playing along or trying this at home or going to be trying this at home? That's what I want to know. Have I inspired anybody? Tanya's playing along, or she's going to try it at home. Gabrielle likes the stencil. Nana's going to be trying it. That's awesome. I love to hear that we inspire each other. We support each other. Yeah. Well, you can tell it's getting late at night when the kids start getting crabby. Thank God I'm here and I have a gate. Love my grandbabies, but I'm in here with you all and I am protected by a gate. See, I don't get the privilege of being that grandma that gets to spoil them and love on them. I get to do all that, but I don't get to send them home. See, yeah, I don't get to do that. Okay, so yeah, that is looking, I'm thinking I'm liking that. Still thinks it looks a little off in some places, like it needs more. Over here, there we go. Maybe it's more in there. There we go. Now it's a little. Where is it missing? There. That's where it's feeling a little off. Okay. Now it's a complete mess. Okay. All right. Dar, honey, you don't have to keep up with all those links unless you want to. I don't, I appreciate all that you do, honey, but you don't have to do all that. I want you to enjoy the stream. And if you enjoy doing that and you want to do that, you go right ahead, but I don't want you to feel obligated. Okay, I'm going to move that over there. I'm just going to clean up this mess a little bit. I got the next 2 days off. When I get off of here with you all, I'm going to be editing some more. I think I'm going to make another Chronicles video to release for tomorrow. I got to put up some more stuff in the Etsy store. Got pictures and listings to put up. And yeah. My complete mess looks good. At least one of us it does. You know, you gotta wonder sometimes. I wonder every day. Okay, let's just see now. And again, I'm not going to wash any of my stencils. For those of you that are new to my channel or haven't seen any of my jelly plating videos, I have, although I'm not the queen of, I'll say I'm the princess of, because it's what I strive for. Although I will say that I have perfected it with all mediums, almost. Actually, yeah. It's Crusty Bits and glitter bits, or yeah. It's a technique one of our fibs came up with. It was Crusty Bits for the longest time, and he pretty much did it with acrylic paint. But I have shown and managed to get it with every other medium, because you guys, those of you who've been following me a while, I'm not an acrylic girl. I don't do acrylic paints, but I have figured out a way to get it with all my other mediums. And then Patty Totally Parish, one of our grand fibbies, she was playing one day and she came up with this, well, she didn't come up with it, she accidentally came up with this technique of foiled bits. That's what I called them, foiled bits on the jelly plate. Gotta love her. And so I've been incorporating that into my jelly printing. And so when we go to use these stencils next, we will have some pretty crusty bits and foiled bits all in the same pulls. So we will have some nice dirty stencils to work with, hopefully. All right. So where did we start? Now I just did, this is the first one. All right. So let's see where we are at with this. How do I, well, I have to, Nana. For one, my bedroom and my studio isn't a 10 by 10. So I kind of have to keep myself, yeah. Let's see what we got with this bad boy, hey? No, I don't want to take it off yet. You know what? Let's just do this. Let's try this last layer. Yeah. Let's make sure it's completely dry before we take the stencil off. So I kind of sort of have to. But yes, I am a little OCD about my craft area. I don't mind getting messy, and I can get messy with the best of them. So, but at the same time, yeah, I'm a little OCD when it comes to taking care of my products. And you should see my shelves are all nicely organized, and you know, everything in its place. But you know, there's still times I have a hard time finding stuff. As small as my, you know, I mean, my studio area, my room takes up, you know, 5 by 6 feet of my 10 by 10 room. You gotta kind of do what you gotta do, you know. Yeah. You know, I got my kids living with me, so what am I gonna do? You know, we do what we gotta do for our kids, you know. I really like this one, and I'm hoping that it's just as pretty underneath when we lift up the stencil as it looks right now, because I really, really like this one. And you know what? I'm going to take a picture right now just because I like it so much. Like, really? Yeah. So let's hope that this one is just as pretty. Hi, my dudes, my sissy poo. Okay. All right. Here is the reveal, my friends. Oh, I hate to tell you guys. Oh, I hate to tell you. Bam! Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that prettiness. Look at all of that yummy, yummy, yummy goodness. Look at that. You can see the layers, especially when you're up close. I can see the very first layers of that stencil, that the mass stencil that was kind of a leaf thing that went this way. And look at that. All those yummy colors. Blending, all organic, nothing forced. Look at that prettiness. This will be in a collage pack. Watch for this, my friends. Watch for it. Yeah. All right. Now, oh my goodness. Okay. Sticky, dirty stencils, which is okay. I don't care. I like that stencil too, that leafy one. I'm glad I bought it. All right. Let's try this one. That was the Nara paper because the paint beat it up. This is the Yupo. No, this isn't the Martha one. The Martha one is the last one. Just paint, watercolor paint. And what's going to happen with these is I'm taking pictures that'll become part, and I will mess with them in PSD, and then I will introduce them as part of my collage pack. But the originals, I will fix them with my jelly plate technique, so it'll never run, it'll never come off, and I may use them then as a background for collages later. Hi, Artie Dar. You see a face, and welcome. It's good to have you in chat, hon. How are you? Long time no see. I heard you were back around and doing good. Big reveal. Are you ready? I'm just gonna peek. I'm gonna peek. Looks Celtic. Yeah, I'm gonna peek. Oh, not quite dry yet. Needs a little bit more. Oh, have you been here since the beginning? I did not know this. I'm glad I could inspire you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh. Ha 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 ha. Fantastico. We still have spots that are still kind of wet, but look at that. Yum-o-licious. And that's with the gray. Got a little bit of crusty bits on there too. Yeah. And you can still see little bits of the original stencil. You can still see the letters behind from the second round. Look at that. And they don't have to be all jumbled up. You know, you could be more concise. You know, you could, you know, next time we do this, maybe I'll be more selective in where I put my stencils, and we'll be more we'll design more pieces rather than be more abstract. Yeah. Okay. So number 2 is good. 2 for 2. Let's see. Let's see how we do on the watercolor, quote unquote, watercolor paper. Can we pull off 3 for 3? No, we don't have to. I do like abstract, and like I said, I use these to play around with in PSE, and I add them to my collage pack. Yeah. Absolutely. This just gives you another, you know, I try to show you guys that, again, I'm not an acrylic girl, and I'm nothing against acrylics, but they're not my favorite. They're not my thing. The only thing acrylic in my studio is my inks. But I have proven, and those of you that have been following me now for a couple years, that I can do anything with any medium, because mine are all liquid, that any of you guys can do with acrylic paint. You might need a catalyst to make it work. You might have to, you know, use a different tool to get it to work, but I will find a way. And you can make just as beautiful things with liquid mediums as you can with acrylic paints.
Never fall in love with the first layer. This one, Marie, Marta might still be in chat with us. She and oh goodness gracious, she and one of our other girls here in chat picked two beautiful colors that go really well together. And we did some stenciling, and the pink and the brown. And we liked it. And I knew I was going to like it because they're in my studio palette. And I could have stopped there. But no, we decided to add some olive green. Mary Ellen, that's right. That's it. Thank you, Joycey. And then the next round, I decided to add some olive green, and somebody wanted a cream color of sorts. And so I added a magical in with that, the olive green. And then the last layer, we chose a nice dark indigo blue. So you just layer upon layer upon layer, because you never know what you're going to end up with, you know. Ivory, Mama, yeah, that's right. Mama wanted ivory. So I chose a really light, pretty ivory magical with hints of orange speckled in it. And I like this version of making backgrounds, and I have to have a catalyst to make it work. You can do it without this too. It's a little bit not as defined without this stuff, but I prefer this over. I think it's more organic and it's less planned this way with this kind of medium rather than acrylic paint. Oh, I'm getting a sneak. Oh, you guys are going to like this one. Oh, you guys are going to like it. Oh, wow. I like it. Very Egyptian Mayan temple-ish, I think. I do. The play is where it's at. Have fun with it, guys. Look at that. Look at all those colors going on in there. Look at all that numminess. Got vintage brown and a yummy pink and olive green, and you can see the hints of orange and the beige and then the dark blue. Just yes, pretty, 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 very pretty. Yeah. All right, so this is what we did today. Get these. Yeah, it's very organic. You can't plan it. You know, you can pick your stencils, you can pick your colors. You know, you never know what you're gonna get. So yeah. Let me zoom out here. You can see them all together. Oops. There we go. And zoom out here. Now let's see those thumbs up, guys. If you haven't already, thank you so much. I appreciate the thumbs up. Yeah, so look at that yumminess. That is yumminess right there. I could see so many journal pages, or, you know, even if you know, use them for journal covers and
Yeah, just lots of yumminess right there for sure. Bars. Oh, yeah. This is Nara. This is Yupo, and this is watercolor paper. So three. This is more. This one you get more of the white left behind because the paint. And I think you get more definition. So you get more white and more definition because the paint is more. It doesn't spread as evenly. You get more, it bubbles up. And then on this one, you get more flow, and you get more, I think you get more of a better, cleaner mix on the Yupo. Because again, you're not getting the beating. This one you get more beating up. This one you get more good mixes. And this is watercolor paper. This one you get the best of both worlds, I think. So where's stencil on left? Oh, the stencils. I used several today, if that's what you're asking. This is my pile of yummy stencil goodness. They're dirty. They're going to stay dirty. Yeah. Maybe that's what we'll do Saturday. I'll show you guys how I jelly plate with inks and watercolor. You guys want to do that on Saturday? Some of you haven't haven't done a jelly plate in a while, and haven't seen how I do jelly plating. I think I do have a couple videos out there, so you could go watch them. But yeah, this is the squiggly one. All these stencils that I used tonight were all through Stencil Girl. So if you go to their website, you can definitely find them there. I used some, 6x6s. I used and the 9x12s. Tissue paper? Yeah, I would suggest tissue paper would soak up the water. So I would do what I would do, and which I will be doing if I on Saturday with the jelly plate. I will be using my tracing paper, or you can use deli paper. That would be a better bet. Tissue paper, I think, would well, if you're jelly plating with it, if you used my method, you could actually get away with it. It wouldn't tear apart on you. You just got to be careful that that it doesn't tear apart on you. And yeah, I keep boards around. As you've seen tonight, I was using them as trays because that'll help too. The only thing be careful when you're taking your stencils apart after you use that Pixie spray, because they still are sticky. Even though they've had water and whatever and paint on them, they still are kind of sticky. So you don't want to rip your stencils. So keep that in mind. Okay, so we will do some jelly printing, and I'll show you guys a few different methods of how I jelly print, and then I'll show you how I'll show you some papers right now of some of the things that you can expect to see. Let's do that. Let me move these papers, and I'll give you guys some things to look for that we will be doing on Saturday. that we will be seeing. So this is Crusty Bits and foil bits together. And so is this one. And these are different mediums. Some of it's pan pastels, some of it's acrylic inks, some of it's watercolors. Yeah. And then let's see. Let me get you some of I've used Dylusion sprays. There's another one, Crusty Bits and foiled bits, the same one. Hi, Debbie. Yeah. Oh, here was a favorite. This is Mad Crusty Bits right here. This was a favorite. Look at that, all the depth you get in there. Several different colors. So we will do some of that. Let's see what else. Let's see here. Oh, here's another one. This was stamped sketch tracing paper and then Crusty Bits on top. It does sound like something at the bottom of the toaster. But I like I said, I can jelly print and get Crusty Bits with magicals, with watercolor, with ink. Here is Crusty Bits with magicals and Dylusion's white spray. So see here, you can really see the Crusty Bits. Now these Crusty Bits that you're seeing in here, these pinks and blue there, that is old acrylic paint that was stuck to my stencil. And I haven't had acrylic paint. I haven't done acrylic paint in like 5 years, right? So that was old acrylic paint stuck to this stencil. And then this was magicals and white Dylusion's spray. So that's what these are. Here's some of it too. Old acrylic paint stuck to my stencil. But I can get Crusty Bits with pan pastels even. I've proven that. So I call myself a princess of the Crusty Bits and foiled bits because I wasn't the person that thought of them, but I've mastered the technique and I can do it with any medium. Here's some more that you'll see we'll do on. Here's some more with the white spray and the Crusty Bits. Yeah, we will do some of this on Saturday. Let me see. Let me find some more. Here's one that we did. This is my faux jelly printing technique. What kind of light? Oh yes, you wanted me to show you the light, right? Okay, I will get out the box and show you the light that I got. Let me see any more examples quickly of Crusty Bits and or foiled bits. I mean, I have several jelly plates in here. Some of this is. So we will do that on Saturday. I could always use magicals. Thank you, Pookie. Let's see, what else do I have in here? Most of these are my Smack and Dragon papers. I don't have a lot of, well, I have, this is Crusty Bits and magicals. Maybe some watercolor paper, I don't know. Yeah, this is your ASMR moment, guys. ASMR. Look at all those pretty papers. I love the bee tracing sketch paper. But yeah, I would definitely use that. I use that a lot, or I use deli paper, because I'm a thin paper girl. I don't like thick papers. Now I have recently come across, I also like rice paper. I like that. Every once in a while I will use regular copy paper, but I'm not big on that. It's because I like to collage with paper that's going to meld into the piece. And what's nice about using this tracing paper, here's another one with, this was inks, acrylic inks and crusty bits and the foiled bits. 12:30 Central is my stream on Saturday. I like this because when the papers are clearer, if those of you that are following along on my Chronicle series, you'll see that, or have been following along recently in my collage, like this one. So this is a Smack and Dragon paper, right? But when I go to adhere this on, in the spots where it's still white, like if I put something underneath it, like text paper or something, and I go to collage this, you can see that text through this paper when it comes up right through the book. And that's another reason why I like using my tracing paper. Let me find a good page for it. Here's some. Well, yeah. Here's some too. So like the paper is just really translucent when you adhere it down. Yeah, 12:30 Central. Thank you, Andrea. So yeah, we'll do that on Saturday. I'll show you guys a couple techniques, a few techniques you can use with liquid mediums that I've come up with. I've not seen anybody else do these. And I've been doing them for a couple years, and I've showed it a couple times. There's a few videos on my channel already with how I have come up with how I jelly print with these techniques. But we'll do that on Saturday. It will be fun. I can always use more paper. My it's getting kind of low. Oh, thanks, Star. Yeah, I'll have to do. We're working in another journal already. When I get this one done, I guess I'll have to do another flip. But we've already started working in this journal. This is the newest one we're working in right now. So yeah, stick around, my friend. It's good to have you back. And yeah, I can always use some more paper. So we'll do that on Saturday. And giving you guys all my secrets. But again, thank you. The papers turned out wonderful. I think we had some fun. I gave you guys a couple hints, and just a little bit of go out and don't be afraid of watercolor and acrylic inks and magicals, liquid mediums. I'm a big proponent, non-acrylic paint kind of girl. Yeah, don't be afraid to try something new. Be crafty, stay creative, and I will see you guys on Saturday. Okay? Thank you all for coming and playing along and having fun, and I hope you try it. If you do, and you're following me on Facebook or on Instagram, post some pictures and tag me. I like to see what you guys come up with, and most of all, have fun. I will see you guys. What's my secret? I have lots of them. Which one do you want to know, Dar? Which one do you want to know? No, I share everything I know. I'm you guys got a question anytime, anywhere, any stream about anything, and if I can't answer it, one of my lovely mods are always willing to help. And yeah, I don't hold any secrets back. I share. This is what I do. I share. So I will see everybody or whoever's going to be there on Saturday, and I hope to see you all there. So thank you. Have a great night. Bacon for more I do. I'll see you on Saturday, my friend. I will see you on Saturday. Unless I end up doing an impromptu, I do those sometimes on Mondays, Tuesdays, and whenever, you know, sometimes Thursdays or Fridays, when people aren't on, I will do impromptu. So I can't help that YouTube isn't always the greatest, but click that little bell. So watch for those pop-ups whenever YouTube decides to let you know that somebody is streaming. But do ring that little bell. Subscribe. I welcome comments, questions in my in the below, and follow me on. Yeah, absolutely. I love being an artist. I love sharing and inspiring others. And so whenever I get a chance and I'm not doing anything else, I'm streaming. So absolutely. All right, y'all. Have a great night. Have a great evening, and or afternoon, depending on where you're at in the world and what time it is by you. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Love you all. Thank you to all my mods. You guys rock.